Welcome and good morning to First Unitarian Church in New Bedford, people. I am Karen Anderson. I'm sorry, I am Karen LeBlanc now. We are a beloved community of people who believe that everyone is worthy of respect. Science is real. The democratic process is a sacred thing, that we are all part of an interconnected web, and that the light and energy we share and put out makes a difference in the world. We are people of purpose. And if what you hear today resonates with you, we hope you will consider becoming part of this way cool family of seekers and keepers of this long dream that is our church. I know you were expecting Yasmin this morning, but I realized after uploading her service today that her audio didn't come through, not enough to hear it anyhow. So we will have to re-record that. I usually watch and listen to what I upload to our page immediately after I do it, but I did not this week. And I did, however, make sure to watch it and listen to it before I went to bed, which was about 2 o'clock in the morning. And it was too late to do anything else but this. So being a performer with a background in performing arts, the show must go on. I'm also under contract to make sure that you get 40 weeks of services here at First Unitarian. And I would not want to break my record in the 39th week after all the challenges we've had this year. So let's begin this month. First, let's begin by lighting our chalice. We will light this chalice today in the spirit of play, with a light heart and an open mind to unexpected things. There we go. It's the home chalice I made from Sculpey. Now, our theme this month is play. What does it mean to be a people who play? And perhaps the gods were playing with us this week, but they are kind because I'm going to keep this pretty short, and because I want you to find a way to make play a part of your worship today. So here's a reading. Excuse me. Here's a reading from the Soul Matters resources that I wanted to share with you. And I wanted to share it because I know exactly where this author is coming from in this poem. About 2 years ago, a morning glory seed landed in my yard and grew. And it took over a small fence that year. And then last year I built a big bamboo A-frame and put it over the fence, and it went wild. And if you saw that A-frame right at this very moment, you could barely see it because it is covered with morning glory vines. And they delight me every day now. It has, however, become a part-time job to keep this lovely vine from choking out all of my other plants, because it has made its way into the flower garden now, and I have to kill it indiscriminately in order to keep my flowers. Nonetheless, it brings me joy. So I want to share this with you. It's a poem called Joy by Terry Pahuki. I have been wondering what the morning glories know. Is it envy that compels these vines to strangle other flowers arising in their path? Or perhaps self-preservation to climb these walls, forsaking humbler beings, winding greedy stems around the trellis in their hungry pursuit of light? Still every morning basking in their spiral shadows, I want to believe it's something more. This fevered yearning to open purple flowers, yield bold throated glorias to the sun, and in the blaze of afternoon curl petals softly into shyness. And every morning I plead with the dew-moist buds to know their secret joy, to open and close without holding, to surrender all to the light, to sing, I am completely yours, over and over again. Isn't that a nice poem? Let us enter now into the spirit of prayer and meditation at this time. Let's take a few breaths here. Source of all, deepest mystery, wonder of wonders, be with us in this place and time. We send our love out where it is needed today. We send out the spirit of a child to embrace our souls and to allow us to remember how to play like we used to. Protect and nourish that within us that remembers how to play jacks and hopscotch and to jump rope with friends, one on each side. Let us savor how to hide and seek and make awesome blanket forts. Let us remember how to imagine and pretend and wonder. Let us remember we were all children once with the same hopes and fears and need to let down our guards sometimes and just play. Maybe keep that spirit of a child in our hearts this month and play as often as we can, just because we can. And let's be thankful for that blessing. Amen. And so may it be. I'm going to read you a quick poem from Nancy Schaffer, one of my favorite books on meditations here. And this is called In the Beginning. Kate is teaching the kids about dinosaur air. That air you breathe, that air you have inside you every time you take a breath, that's dinosaur air, she says. Dinosaurs breathed it. The kids' eyes are very wide. They take deep gulps of air just to have more dinosaur air inside them. The air we have is all the air we will ever have, Kate says. So we have to take good care of it. The kids gulp less. Consider the air already inside. Kate tells more. Actually, she says, we're all cousins. The kids look at each other, disbelieving. You? We, all of us, Kate says, way, way back, began as cousins, way back in the beginning. The kids whoop and clap each other on the back. For the rest of the day, they savor the air and call each other cousin. Amen. Once again, to Nancy Schaffer. So instead of spending the rest of this hour listening to me, I want you to go have yourself a hands-on, fun Sunday. Go play. How often do we say that to our kids? Go play. It's good advice to follow, lest we begin to take ourselves too seriously. That's when the trouble starts, people. So go build a sandcastle or get some jacks and teach some other kid who's never heard of it how to play jacks. Get a bunch of rocks and see what you can make. I don't know. Get a piece of paper and some crayons and draw on it like you were in kindergarten. The best thing about play is that there aren't really any rules or limits on your imagination. Remember? Come on, remember? So go. Get yourself some ice cream. Bust out your Uno cards, make a fire and play 20 questions. I don't care what you do, as long as you are having some real fun. And I mean real fun, people, like kid fun. None of this grown-up fun. Grown-ups think it's fun to weed the garden. No, do something different today. That is your assignment from your minister. Have fun and report back to me. Send pictures if you like for our newsletter. I will get Yasmin's service reposted as soon as I can. But until then, hold fast, church. We love you. Stay strong. Stay safe. We'll see you next week. Next week is the last service of the year, and we'll have some special guests. Talk to you soon. Be well.